Welcome to another episode of Take Off Monday, where we discuss topics dealing with entrepreneurship, communications, podcasting, and video streaming. We keep our shows short, but they are jam-packed with lots of information. Hi, I'm Rosanna Catalano, and I'm the president and founder of Rocket Ship Consultants, a strategic communications firm. Our company helps clients get to the next level, whether that's with the business that they own or an organization that they're a part of. And we help clients looking to create and monetize video shows and podcasts. We even help with virtual events. Our team of consultants can help you focus, prioritize, and inspire you to start making progress on your goals. You know, the whole idea behind this company that I started, Rocket Ship Consultants, is about changing your trajectory and launching yourself into new and better areas. Our team is made up of attorneys. All of us here are attorneys, including myself, and we all have a really unique background. I'm a business professor, a government relations and business consultant, and a content creator. I'm also a former trial attorney, so I do know something about advocacy, a university dean, and television and radio producer.
Our company works with so many clients on launching themselves and their businesses in creative ways and practical ways. Hi, I'm Jean Curtin. I'm the Director of Development and Partnerships here at Rocket Ship Consultants. I'm also a business strategy consultant and a vodcasting producer. If you see anything today and you'd like some additional information or didn't get enough of us, please visit our website at rocketshipconsultants.com, where you can read our blog, sign up for our newsletter, and also contact us to schedule a free consultation.
Hi, I'm Joy Tootle, and I'm also an attorney. I have experience in both private law practice and in government law. I've also spent over 10 years teaching at the university level. I'm based out of Gainesville, Florida, and I'm the operations director here at Rocket Ship Consultants. I work on social media, podcast editing, and hosting and producing our videos and live streams, helping to create solutions for our clients to stay connected to their target audiences. Tonight on Takeoff Monday, we're going to spend some time getting to know another team member here at Rocket Ship Consultants, Nathan Moon. Welcome, Nathan.
Well, thanks, Joy. It's nice to see you all again.
Well, you know, when people hire Rocket Ship Consultants, Nathan, you know, they're hiring us as a team, and we've always got their back, and we are going to do whatever it takes to make them successful in getting the right message out. So tell us a bit about your professional experience, because I know you have a lot of experience in communications.
Yes, well, and just like all of you have said, I'm also an attorney. I'm licensed in Florida. I've spent most of my legal career, however, in Florida, where I served initially as a criminal and juvenile prosecutor for several years. And then I switched sides. I was a public defender for several years as well. And I really think that working on both sides of criminal litigation, it's just a great way to see how the system is really supposed to work and really what both sides have to deal with and overcome every day. So I really enjoyed that litigation side of things. But I didn't do that for my entire career. After litigating, I spent most of my career at Florida's Office of Court Administration. So there I served on several court committees. I wrote legal guides for attorneys and judges. That's where a lot of my writing background had come into play. I also served as a liaison for the courts to the several Florida Bar Rules Committees and monitored legislation during each of the legislative sessions. Outside of Florida, I did spend a couple of years in Washington, D.C., where I worked with the D.C. public school system to help them really better serve their students who have special needs. At the time, they were under a couple of federal consent decrees that required them to provide more correct and accurate services and more timely services under federal law to students with special needs. And I was part of a really inspiring team of people that made that happen. And actually, DC is now out from both of those federal consent decrees. And so I'd like to think that some of my work is what caused that to happen. Also, speaking of students, I worked for several years helping law students prepare for their careers and get out there and find meaningful employment, really understand what it means to be an attorney and how to launch their careers, basically. But a little more than a year ago, my wife and I moved to Mexico. I maintain a blog about what that's all like at my website, tomexicoandbeyond.com. And over that year, I really spent a lot of my time writing. I recently completed a little children's Christmas story that had come to me, and I'm working on with an illustrator right now on getting the images created for that. So I hope to have that out for next Christmas. And my latest project is a book that I'm collaborating on with a gentleman I met here, focused on expats living here in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico.
Well, speaking of Mexico, I know you're coming from far away. Your mic cut out. Tell us where you're licensed. It's okay. No, tell us where you are licensed. That's the one part when you started talking, your mic cut out. So tell us where you're licensed to practice law.
The important things, Florida. So my active license is in Florida. I do maintain an inactive status in Wisconsin. I've not practiced there except while I was in school. We had a really fantastic program at the University of Wisconsin Law School for summer, I guess you'd call it an externship now, working at a state attorney's office there. So that was a very fun project to be involved in, and I actually handled an aggravated battery case on my own, obviously with a licensed attorney there to support me, but during school. So that was really a great way to get a taste of litigation and what it's like being in the courtroom.
Wow, that's a lot of broad experiences, and you obviously have the analytical capabilities, but also the creative side. I think that's fantastic. Can you tell us where you completed your undergraduate studies and what you studied?
Yeah, sure. Well, like I said, law school, I went to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and the University of Wisconsin Extension in Oshkosh is where I did my undergraduate work, and that was in journalism. So that's, I guess, where the writing initiated. And I worked on the university's newspaper there and ultimately served as the editor-in-chief during my senior year. That was a very fun time and just a ton of work while you're in school over and above your classwork. But such great people I worked with, friends I have to this day. That was really a great thing to be involved in during undergrad.
Well, we're so glad to have you as the writer that you are and the content creator that you are as well. We're just so glad to have you on the team. Now let's take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I'm going to ask you about your first job, which is my favorite question to ask people and my favorite thing to learn. At Rocket Ship Consultants, our mission is to take your organization to the next level. Our team develops strategic communication plans that help entrepreneurs, corporations, associations, and individuals reach new heights. Our consulting team is made up of attorneys with additional experience in journalism, public relations, politics, broadcasting, and advocacy. Let us help you take that dream you have for a podcast or video show and make it into a reality. We can create networking opportunities, educational forums, and interactive conferences to spread your message. Let our team provide you with fresh ideas and inspiration. Rocket Ship Consultants offers a variety of services, so check out our website at rocketshipconsultants.com. Take off with Rocket Ship Consultants and launch your organization with us. Welcome back. On today's episode, we are speaking to Nathan Moon, who's a member of our Rocket Ship Consultants team. Nathan, I love to hear about how people get their start in the working world. It's one of my most favorite things to learn about people. So tell us about your first job.
I guess my first real work would be on my grandfather's dairy farm. It's not something that you're getting a regular paycheck for, but he'd throw me a few dollars every now and again. But from early on, driving tractors, baling hay, things like that. If you're a farm family, that's what you're going to be doing at some point. So really, once you've done that kind of work, you understand what hard work is all about. And so that was definitely my foundational work experience, but more regular type work, early high school sorts of jobs. That would include summers working at the EAA Fly-In Convention. That's the Experimental Aircraft Association. It's headquartered in my hometown, and frankly, it was right in my backyard growing up. So there was little things that we were able to do around there, selling drinks and stuff to people. Worked in some restaurants, and but one of my more fun jobs back then was working in a video store, and by that I do mean like VHS video. I think Joy alluded to that as well. So it's
You guys
kind of
have that
fun.
in common. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's funny to think that that's a service that doesn't even exist anymore. So, but it was good times back then.
So, Nathan, you told us about all of the different writing that you've done throughout your in college and in law school, and then since then, and what you've been doing recently. So, I imagine that writing is one of your hobbies. But do you have any other hobbies, or do you like to write anything in particular? What do you do for fun or relax in your spare time?
Well, for fun little side kind of writing things, I do write jokes almost every day. So that really is a lot of fun. I do enjoy working on comedy, and I've really got to meet some interesting people. I mean, you would imagine there's some interesting people in that world. So it's just been fun getting to know people that do this. Some of them are folks that do the stand-up kind of thing. I've not done that yet. I've actually considered doing that down here, but that was sort of right as everything shut down. So obviously theaters, nobody's doing stand-up kind of things now. So, but also I like to walk and hike. There's some beautiful country out here and lots of hills to get out into the countryside and do some hiking. That takes some effort. I mean, we're at about 7,000 feet here, and moving here from Florida, where my house was about 70 feet above sea level, it takes a while to adjust to that. So, but it's been good. It's been a fun thing for us to do. I've done painting in the past as well. I haven't done it for a while, but just this last week, I picked up some new supplies. So I'm going to see how that goes.
That's awesome. I love it.
I love it. And you can have your stand-up comedy premiere right here if you want.
We'll try.
No pressure.
Sometime. Yeah.
Well, that wraps up another Takeoff Monday. Remember, our episodes are streamed on Monday nights at 8 p.m. to the Rocket Ship Consultants Facebook page and YouTube channel. And if you want to contact any of us from this episode, then please go to our website, rocketshipconsultants.com. There you can read about our backgrounds and connect with us on LinkedIn or send us an email. You can also set up a free consultation with us.
We produce video shows and podcasts for so many clients. I encourage you to visit our Facebook page where we feature those.
Yes, and please follow our company on social media. You can find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn at Rocket Ship Consultants. And if you have a topic suggestion for one of our future shows, please put them in the comment section.
And please let us know if your company would like to team up to sponsor our show or a relevant episode. Our contact information will be up at the end of the show. And that wraps up our show. Good night, everyone.